We're going to start off today with a follow-up to what we talked about last week, which was the anonymous woman who is accusing Jay-Z of...
Anonymous woman, get away from me.
Let's watch this little thing here where there's an interview. This woman sat down with NBC News, and there's a lot of inconsistencies, I guess, if you will, with her story. And apparently she's acknowledged them as well. But let's watch this and then talk about it.
What made you want to come forward? Because I think that I've been quiet long enough.
She says that she went to the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000. Says she spoke to Combs' limo driver, who offered her a ride to an after party. She says at the party, she spoke to musician Benji Madden and his brother.
Talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo, that's the Last Supper.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative for the Maddens confirmed that they did not attend the 2000 VMAs and that they were on tour in the Midwest at that time. At the after party, she says she had a drink that made her feel woozy. Then she says Combs and Carter both her. She says she ran to a gas station where she called her father, who picked her up.
We rode home in silence. She didn't ask me what happened.
Her father said he could not verify the claims. I feel like I would remember that, and I don't, he said. I have made some mistakes, she said, in remembering what happened 24 years ago. Honestly, what is the clearest is what happened to me.
I don't know why it was so fast, but hey, we got through that real quick.
You know, we started late, so we got to
make up some time.
Yeah. Right.
We pretty much covered this intent. I really just kind of wanted to bring this back up because it was really kind of confirmed what you were talking about last week, Terry.
It's literally unfolding right in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, her story, I don't know if y'all seen that whole excerpt or interview that she did. Like, she brought up Benji Madden or whatnot, and they're saying that they were on tour in the Midwest.
Yeah.
They also brought up another thing about her watching the show on a Jumbotron outside. MTV stated they didn't have any licensing to have any Jumbotrons outside for any videos to be playing outside the venue.
Right.
They've even went on to say that Jay-Z and Puff were at two different parties.
Yep, I saw that too.
The time frame that she spoke of is all within like 37 minutes. So gets to the house, she has a drink, she gets in the room, the essay happens, and then she runs through this party with no clothes on, essentially, to a gas station. So it was funny to me. So like, if you're at a party house, how close do you think a gas station is going to be to that home?
You know, I thought about that.
For you to run to this gas station and then call your dad, who lives 5 hours away.
Yeah.
So your dad drove 5 hours to drop you off at this?
Dad said he doesn't
to pick
know
her
she's
up.
talking about it.
So like, and then drove home in silence. So imagine you
for 5
driving.
hours.
That's not happening in a black
house. And then
house.
you get in my house butt naked. You get in my car butt naked from a sexual assault.
I don't think I think she had on her clothes, but this is not happening in a black house.
No,
this is not happening. There's no way that a family member is coming to pick me up from the mall where I got stranded at, and we're not having a conversation about that all the way home. And then the rest of my weekend is cashed. No video games, no whatever. And you just had a 5-hour ride with
Like
your
that.
dad that he didn't say one word to you, and he don't even remember it.
I can only speak from part of the white delegation, but that wouldn't fly in my household either. No, that's there. I mean, all the inconsistencies that last week we were kind of careful about just because we didn't know.
Yeah.
This interview revealed just that a lot of it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Doesn't make any sense.
So
it's so wild because, and I hate to see this, it's so weird how the public just criminalizes everybody that they don't like. So even with this happening or this coming out, there's people still saying, well, he paid her off, or he knew who it was. Do y'all not understand what a Jane Doe means? That was part of his filing, was trying to figure out, I need to know who this is that's got these charges against me. But there's people online saying they know who the accused is. Or the accuser is. So how do you know who the accuser is, but he doesn't know who it is?
Right.
These are just random people online.
And if you knew, about these things, why didn't you say anything?
Well, maybe he doesn't know because he has so many essays.
Is that the justification? Is that you going down the Jaguar right?
hey, she's getting sued, right?
Yeah, he's trying to sue her next because I mean, and people have been calling for it. They've been like, why hasn't anybody sued Jaguar Wright? The problem with, or I wouldn't say the problem, but I think the issue with Jaguar Wright is a lot of them just figure she's back crazy and they don't care what she says any way. And at this point, when it comes to, this is a serious allegation.
Yeah.
So even Dame, he was like, usually when something happens to Jay, he don't say nothing. He's quiet about it. But if somebody is saying that you essayed them or whatnot and being a minor, come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm not letting that I'm gonna feel a certain type of way about that too. So that's why he's guns blazing. I said that he's gonna have this done before the Super Bowl. It's probably gonna be done before next week.
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you something. Because Roger Goodell came out and said that these allegations are not going to affect our relationship with Jay-Z and him producing the Super Bowl. And let me tell you something. There's a group, NFL Security, and they are basically like, they might as well be the commando group of not only lawyers, but people who, they got, if there's a tape of something, they get the tape before anybody. And for them to come out and make that statement, is like they have to
ironclad.
They have to have already done their due diligence, because the NFL will distance itself from something that they think is going to get a little bit of stain on them and mess. And they don't play that messing with the money. I think
unless you're a certain quarterback in Saint
messing with the money
in the play for
Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
wasn't no tape though.
See, the thing is, if you're going to accuse somebody of something and maybe hope it just goes away with the check, you need to stay away from certain specifics. Like when you say, well, like I saw this person there and that person was like, no, we were in Omaha or whatever. Like, why would you even include that in your statement? Like, because you could be vague when you accuse celebrities of things.
Chill.
Because people just like to accuse and cast a level of doubt and throw dirt on celebrities' names. You don't have to be so specific.
Yeah.
And like you said, I didn't even think about the thing. It was like, okay, I'm at a house in the hills somewhere.
Yeah.
It has a circular driveway. How am I going to get to a gas station? I can't run to a gas station from here.
Like Tina Turner did.
Actually, there is one very close.
What's love got to do with it?
But I don't know that because I live kind of in this area, but
yeah.
I wouldn't be able to just like from memory. And you talking about I'm woozy, and and the thing is, like, if you're 13 years old, probably it wouldn't take nothing more than Mike's Hard Lemonade or something, especially if you're not messing with the liquor like that. But like I said, you want to give alleged victims, their time and their due, but you have to also, if you are someone who is being accused of something, and you can start poking holes very easily in your accuser's story, then it's looking like this is only going to get worse. If anything, this might mess around and help Shawn Combs a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. With this being said on this case and this being one of the accusers of him,
and it's
what
the
do y'all
same lawyer?
think? It's the same lawyer.
So that's one of the questions I was going to pose. Is like, what impact will this case have, if any, on future allegations and such like that?
To me, it makes it seem like this attorney has fabricated a lot of cases. I mean, because there's well over 100 cases on Sean Diddy Combs right now.
I saw in the article that Mike.
All he needs is one, though.
All he needs is one.
He's got that one.
Yeah, I saw in the article that Mike shared with this that it said that Tony Busby was going to be reviewing this further to check for inconsistencies or something like that too.
Until
now?
After the
hold
filing.
on, let me make sure that I'm reading this correctly. So this is an article by AP. I'll look up this while I ask the other question, which is, do you think Jay-Z should go all out and make an example of this person?
Yes.
Honestly, I don't think she has anything to give, but
so
the only thing he can do is pretty much hopefully this inspires some fire music.
Whatever you have, give it to me.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, this is Jay-Z married to Beyonce, Jay-Z, Blue Ivy Carter, Jay-Z. Come on, I mean, your whole family's crazy rich. There's nothing he can do monetarily to this individual other than hopefully be inspired to give us something.
Well, you know what the thing is.
Selfish.
I mean, it says he still decides to sue. Just be like, look, we're not doing. I have enough money to where, if I win a judgment against this woman and I wind up taking her house and her Nissan Altima, like, it might teach some people lessons. Like, you just don't come after celebrities because you have nothing better to do.
Or what he need to do is actually just sue the attorney for his license, essentially. Because for you to have that type of claim against me and want to puff your chest out like, nah, I'm coming for you, and it all just crumbles right in front of you, I would go after him, man. Let me get that license.
So he said Busby told the Associated in an email that if someone raises a new issue which didn't previously exist, his legal team's job is to continue collecting facts and evidence.
So you didn't do your due diligence before you made this public knowledge. And now I have to pay for it. So now you have to pay me.
Yeah. Sounds about right to me. I don't know. Do you think this will make Jay look better, worse, or the same?
I don't think it does anything to his reputation.
No.
I think the same.
Other than the court of public opinion. Otherwise, I mean, because like I said, like if you get on Facebook, there's people or Instagram, whatever this, that are still saying, well, he was hanging around Puffy and he's got to be guilty of something. Like, why are you trying to make somebody guilty of something?
Yeah,
based on
because you don't like him.
Yeah, because you don't like him. He said
you don't have
that.
Nothing.
Well, the attorney came in and said too that his and Diddy's relationship is pretty much strictly professional. Saying that they wasn't really friends like that.
There's reason for speculation though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, there's some questionable things there. You know what I mean? But at the same time, none of my business. He married her.
Right.
It is what it is. They have a loving family. You know what I mean? Your granddaddy and your grandpa and your grandmama, they had the exact same relationship. You know what I mean? So chill out, man. Stall the man out.
What do you say? He had a line that said 21 and older.
Let another motor. Yeah.
He pretty much was letting you know he was at least waiting until they was 21.
Yeah, and then he said the other one, not quite 18.
On what one though? The Pharrell joint?
Yeah.
But then someone, I don't know why this went around, but then there was just some singer from the 80s. It's like, she's only 16 years old.
There's a lot of stuff back there.
Hell, Music Soul Child got a whole song called 17.
The song is called 17.
Yeah.
There's my favorite is Winger. It's like he said he's only 17. Her daddy says she's too young, but she's old enough for me.
God,
this was on MTV in heavy rotation.